talk about some stuff. So, people, this is what I want to talk about today. Recently, I was on one of the talk shows. You know how people will be on the side of the street and they're saying like, "Oh, hey, you want to talk about something?" Okay, and like I was just drop my girlfriend off at the bank and I'm going to park and I see this one guy. I'm like, "Wait, what's that? What do you got?" I saw you had a microphone outside. Like I saw Benny Block. I'm like, "What is this?" So like I went in park and looked up Benny Block and it's like it's a show called Benny on the Block and he was talking about some stuff. And the reason why I really wanted to go and talk with him was because I found out that like Benny is with what's the group called? Turning Point USA. And if you don't know, Turning Point USA are a bunch of dumbasses. Like honestly, zero IQ people. It's really not good people. If you're not good stuff. So like, but no, the one I'm gonna talk with them, I was kind. I wasn't rude. They wouldn't like be unruly or anything. But I knew when I felt, oh no, Turning Point USA, I got to get on this. It was so much fun doing this. But no, but but they had recently released the video. Well, recently, like, what's today? The 17th? It was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. But I haven't had a chance to respond to it. I want to do it today because like I'm like they like they didn't misrepresent anything I said. Like I want to feel like that. Oh, like they took me out of context. Like they presented what I said in like the most favorable way that they would anyway. So I just want to look at that with you all and just talk about that. So let's go ahead and go to it. So here's the video. Does Georgia want socialism? Benny on the Block 30. So when he was actually doing it like, in the video, he wasn't really like when we were like talking. The original question was like, oh hey, how do you feel about global warming? But like last night it snowed in Georgia. So like if you live in Atlanta, you know when like it had recently snowed. That's when he was talking referring to. But like I guess like that makes sense. Like if you ever do like psychological studies, sometimes they don't tell people what they're actually studying because if you do, they will try to like act towards that. And like if you want to get more truer what's the word is truer response to people, you mislead them and like making them let their guard down. But no, so he want to talk about socialism and stuff. But well, if you don't know, I am a socialist. I subscribe to market socialism. I believe that has the next best step because capitalism is a failed system, and like honestly, we need something better. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the video. So,
Coca-Cola, one of Georgia's great.
so that's Benny, the guy. I thought he was a nice guy. Like honestly, like when we were talking, like he wasn't really rude to me or anything, but he was pretty chill. But no, like I don't really need to go look through this entire thing because like it's not really that necessary. But he talked to different people, trying to say like, oh, why do you think people in Georgia are becoming more left leaning? This one was saying like, oh, because people from Hollywood came here and they bring those same beliefs, but that's not really it. It's like I could go into it, but it's not really worth it. But I want to get to my part because I'm a little selfish and self-centered, but at the same time, it's okay. But where is it? Is Canada socialist? No, it's not. Do yours what can you teach me? Can you? Oh yeah, there you go. This one.
It's freedom.
Depends on who. And there's me, your beautiful devil, Jalen. So his question was, do you want to raise taxes? How you feel about raising taxes? And for me, like, I'm gonna talking about in general, the 1%. I say we should go back to the during the candy era, because then think about it, at that time, we were able to go to space. That because we had a high tax rate. The 1% paid like 9% of it. So with that, the one of my biggest problems I have to work on. When I talk, I usually talk fast, and like, I gotta like slow down and make sure I'm really focusing on what I'm saying. And when I do say stuff, I pronunciate it with a mask on. That didn't help either. But no, like I said, during the candy era in the '60s, there was a 90% tax rate, and they're gonna like say more about it. So pay like 9% marginal tax rate, and like we went to space and on that money. What do you think we could do right now?
During World War II, America's 90% tax bracket didn't bring in that much more money because rich people found loopholes. And then, because the high rates discouraged work, President Kennedy backed a bill that lowered the top rate to 70%.
Okay, so with that, I sort of disagree with the idea. Like, what he said is true. Like, yeah, they didn't know everybody actually paid 90%. They paid lower than that, and they're about to get into like how much they actually paid. But so with that, I really feel like yeah, rich will always like try to like lower how much they pay, but I think it's still a better idea to do that. And then what I'm saying, like, it discouraged work. Discouraged work for who? Because, like, that's a big thing if you really think about it. People who are, like, making, like, people who are affected by a 9% tax rate, let's really think about it. They have the money not worry about it. And, like, I'm gonna look at the comment section. People say some stuff like that. And, like, it really shows you how much the idea go. But let me keep the video going.
No one paid 70%, let alone 90%. What did they pay?
A millionaire on average would pay 41%.
Okay, so like with that 41%, yeah, that's like pretty much sure. I went and checked on that. And, yeah, they generally pay around like 40 to 46%, like that much paid. But here's the real problem with that type of line argument. Do you know what the current effective tax rate? Well, no, not effective, because that's like how much they actually pay. What the current tax rate is? So let's go look that up real quick. Current U.S. tax rate. Not tax rate. Yeah, 2020. There we go. It's current tax rate. Don't want that one. Yeah, there we go. I want this one. I like this one because this one seems pretty natural. It's just based on taxes. Like, I like that. And this is the federal income tax. So like, there's like variation from state to state. We're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna worry about the federal income tax rate. So let's look at this. So. Okay, so 10% for single individual with no. Where is it? Okay. Okay, yeah. So this one, look at. So this 518,000. That's the group that we're referring to. We're talking about the 1%. That's really how much you need to be considered the 1% in the U.S. And the current tax rate is just 37%. Now let's talk about this. They're definitely not paying that much in taxes, because like, let's go look up the current, well, not current, but the effective tax rate, for 1%. I'm gonna put the 1%. Make it good for the 1%. So, what is the effective tax rate? Okay, there we go. Tab. Boom. So let's look at this real quick. That's the right one. No, is this the same thing? Oh no. This is not what I want. No. Okay, but still, if you apply the same logic, if they won't pay 90% tax rate, and they'll get down to 40, how much you really think they're gonna pay for a 37%? Like, some people give the argument that, oh, they won't pay a 90% tax rate, while they don't put it on to what they will pay. What they will pay is zero. We don't want to do that. Rich people don't want to give up their money. We have to force them to, because that's what's better for the overall society. We have to like take enough from them to like make sure everyone else can survive. But so like saying like we definitely should raise taxes on them, because we already know that they will try to like not pay as much. So we need to raise it to the point whereas we can still get a decent amount, even though they will try to avoid it. Now the next part, he gonna ask, like, what we're talking about. We're talking about businesses and like business owners and stuff. Let me I'll let the video play. Let me just stop trying to like provide my own commentary. I worked at Wendy's, and like I knew my job. Once they explained to me what I need to do, I did that, and like I didn't need a owner to tell me what to do.
Do you think Wendy's would work well under a socialist model?
Okay, socialism. So as I said earlier, I subscribe to market socialism, and like I'm about to explain it in there, but it doesn't come off the best. So like let's what it's set up. So socialism is composed of two main factors. One, the end commodity form. That is just plain and simple. We don't make stuff to sell it. You know how we make like we produce food to sell it? Nope, get rid of that. That's gone. That's why that's why it's somewhat true when people say that, oh, if you get rid of private health insurance, you're basically making it socialized, which is true to a certain extent, but still at the same time, come on, like you're not really what's the word is? You're not really like they're definitely like, yes, it is like considered somewhat socialistic, but like you're not really getting at why people really want it that way. So that's like that's one compartment of socialism. The next part is workers' control of the means of production. In simpler words, that is just workers' control of their jobs. So like I said, when I go to Wendy's, when I used to work at Wendy's, I would just go there and I'd do my job. Once they taught me what to do, I didn't need someone else to come tell me what to do. I had all of it under control. Well, not all of it, but like I had my job under control. Now think about that. If you're in that situation, what does it serve to have like someone in the back just sitting down, like yeah, this person handling certain things, but at the same time, why do they necessarily need more power over than me? I'm putting my time just as much as they are. And like, if we switch to the next. I think everything will work generally on a socialist model. Where I described like the workers only meet production, so that so the workers will own the company. They will decide what to do. Owners are really unnecessary. Like they're just people with money who throws money at stuff. Yes, workers are. Workers are necessary, but owners are not. Because they might think of Elon Musk. A lot of people like pretend like Elon Musk is like this uber genius guy. Like he's like, oh, he doing the best. Elon Musk, he's big brain guy. He's big brain. Like honestly, he's not. Like he did some stuff good, and then like he hired people to take everything else. Like you're like, oh yeah, people say, oh yeah, he's in control of all these different businesses. No, he's not. He hires people to run those businesses, and like they don't even do that well. Like just look up what's it SpaceX subsidies, because SpaceX would fail if it didn't. Like no, not SpaceX. It was Tesla. Tesla's the one that gets government subsidies to like stay afloat. It's really not that great. But so like I said, owners are really just people with money to throw at stuff. Like honestly, these businesses will still be around if there's a need for it. If there's a need, there will people be to fill it. Owners should get in that way. So yeah. So let's continue.
Money, this money, that.
Mr. Krabs is a great example. That's like if you really think about SpongeBob, do they really need Mr. Krabs? Like yeah, he made the recipe, but like all he does is just exploit the labor of his workers, kill their lives. He barely pays SpongeBob. He pays SpongeBob like a nickel. Like I forgot the reference, but no.
Profit will make me wallet fat.
So none of these, the Whole Foods, TJ Maxx, none of these businesses should have owners.
So with this like. Wait, what did I say with this? They shouldn't have control of our company. It should be the workers, because the workers are the one who put in the hours and put in labor. Okay, so yeah, back to say yeah. But no, the part he didn't mention keeping this, like, which I'm not really mad about, like, is like they can't dedicate the whole thing to me and him his talking. But at one point he asked me like, oh, what about Jeff Bezos? Does he not deserve to own Whole Foods? And I had mentioned how like Jeff Bezos, the only reason why he's where he's at now because his family saved Amazon. Like honestly, like let's go look this one up too, because it's really simple. Jeff Bezos' parents saved Amazon. Is this it? Jeff Bezos' parents. Yeah, back then they couldn't. If he didn't get that, he would have failed. Amazon would fail. Only reason why Jeff Bezos is where he's at right now is because he had rich parents. Honestly, that's the only reason why he's where he's at right now. So like when people go out and say like, oh, Jeff Bezos, he's such this amazing guy, he's the richest man ever. But let's put this in context. His family able to give him that much money in the 90s. Of course he wouldn't succeed. He had financial backing. I couldn't go do that. If I did that, my mom couldn't give me that much money. If my mom could give me that much money, I'm like, damn, where you got this from? But it just shows you that like for these people, they don't really look at the bigger picture. Like the only reason why Jeff Bezos is where he's now because he had his parents. The reason why our own business are there because rich people go do stuff. Now yes, there are some people who are able to like beat the odds and like really do something and like don't like even though they came from poor beginnings, they were able to what the word is, like they were able to beat the odds and like get rich. And guess what? I'm proud of them. I'm glad you did that. But at the same time, I gotta recognize that like just because you also came from like what's the line I heard? I heard someone said like the only thing that capitalism did was allow people to allow the commoners to oppress their neighbors, which is really comes down to that. Because a lot of people will like go like, oh, capitalism like saved millions of lives. But yes, it did. But at the same time, it also crippled a lot of stuff. But let's not get lost in lose the narrative. What I'm saying is that like business owners are not really adding to a business. Like workers add value to the business. Workers are the one putting in their labor doing stuff. When you just can say, okay, we're gonna make this happen, You got my money, boom, do us all. Now, also we talked about with this with market socialism, there are different forms of it. So you don't have to be like, oh, all us workers get together and we start a business, boom, do that. Like, it's real well not everything can work out that easily. Sometimes you need other sources. So like some people suggest like whereas you can have an initial person who has like more money than everyone else, they put their money up front, and then after until they make their investment back with some interest, they will have like extra, a little bit more extra power than everyone else. Like everyone else will still be owners, but that person would just have like a special role until they get their interest, get their investment with interest back. And but after that, they're just at equal any other workers. Like that's what I really want. I want everyone to be at equal because if you really think about it, in America and all over the world, we don't have democracy all the time. Like we just had election. That's like, but elections aren't the only way we can have democracy. I want to have democracy in our workplaces because that way we're more likely to get along with one another. Like honestly, think about your job. You don't really care honestly if your workers succeed or not. Like as long as like you get your money in a day, it doesn't really matter. Like it's like whatever. Like like you don't wish harm on them, but ultimately like up to like if they failed, as long as the business keep on going, what do you care? But on the socialist model, you guys actually have to care about the people around you, and make sure that like and not only you're doing well, but everyone else around you doing well, so that you can actually like really go out and do stuff and like improve the business. But yeah, I'm waiting else important. Everyone putting their time in.
So no Dave Thomas for you.
Oh yeah, with this I don't like. This is a good point for like showing like why business owners are really useful. Are really useless because I mentioned like oh no Dave Thomas like and like I didn't remember who the fuck Dave Thomas is. Like he's a guy who started Wendy's, but honestly why would I really care about that? Yeah, he started it, but that's like he's like is he really doing anything for me? No, he just started a business. Like I worked at Wendy's because I needed money. I didn't care about it, and like that's why I fucking quit it after like 2 months. Can't fucking stand that. But still, like honestly, like that's just like a really weak form of arguing.
No,
Dave Thomas.
the guy who started Wendy's.
Oh, I mean, like, okay.
Come on, Dave Thomas. You got to know Dave Thomas.
Oh,
He
yeah,
worked at Wendy's.
Yeah, but like, that was a while ago. Like, yeah.
We have a pocket of socialists and communists who think.
Oh, got a message. Who's texting me? Who's it? Is someone texting me? Did you get my orange? Yes. Okay, but no. So it was. Oh, I got 2 concurrent viewers. Fuck yeah, that's how we doing it. Fuck yeah. Okay, but no. Let's go look at the comments because like some people people saying a lot in the comments about me and they just be fun. Okay, so this is me saying like, oh hey, I'm the black guy towards saying a lot of people saying some stuff about me and what's social. So if you would like say it to me directly, cause like honestly, people saying a lot of stuff like, oh this guy don't know anything. I'm like, let's talk about this, cause y'all don't really know. So wait, cause I responded to some people. Which one is it where I responded? I had some. This is me saying like, hey, what's up? Oh, there we go. This one person. So this person was saying like, oh, read us to the One Child by Mayphone and learn what a communist country is like. Wait, what a communist country is like. So, I didn't look at it because it was a waste of my time. It's about China, and like China is not communistic, at least in a current form. You can try and make an argument for during the Mao Zedong era, but I still don't really accept that. But still, it's really stupid. It's really a bad form of arguing. So, like I said, so I recently did, and I didn't know how bad it was. Social and least communism is horrible existence. Also, go to the YouTube channel Valuetainment and watch the video North Korean defector exposed Kim Jong-un in China. So. I asked her, like, is it possible to convince you that those countries aren't communist? Plus, I never said anything about communism in the discussion with Benny. Like, honestly, I never brought it up. Like, she said, like, oh, social and least communism, like who is it? I think Lenin is one who like pretty popularized the idea of saying like, oh, hey, communism, social and least communism. Once you get socialism, you definitely gonna get communism, which isn't really a good way to look at it. It's all comes down to material position you're in. Like if things are good for communism to take place, communism will take place. If not, it won't do it. So yeah, I already established what socialism. Well, communism is a mindless, stateless, classless society. As long as you have those things, it's communist. So was the USSR a communist state? under those circumstances? No, they didn't claim to be communist. It was a socialist country run by a communist party. Same way in China, they claim the same thing. No country ever claims to be actually communistic. It's mostly run by a communist party, and like they're not really communist, honestly. Because if you just go and look up the basic definition of socialism, I don't know. Okay, there we go. Oh, did I misspell it? Oh, I put too many A's. Okay, wait, no. Wikipedia. I recently looked at this, gotta make sure. So, socialism, characterized by a social ownership of the means production and workers' self-management enterprise. So, just look it up, honestly. Because, like, a lot of people will try to mislead you and just, like, use a dog whistle, like, oh, they're socialists! Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this, like, the election, like, where people were saying, like, oh, what's his name, Biden? He's a socialist. Kamala, she's a Marxist. Like, you don't know what anarchist means. Like, honestly, you don't know what communism is. You don't know what socialism means, and you don't know what a Marxist means. Like, it really shows that these people don't really care. They're just using it as a blank idea. But no, let's go look up communism. Communism. Boom. Communism is the ideology and movement whose ultimate goal is establishment of a common society, namely a socio-economic order structured upon the ideas of common ownership of the means of production, that was saying like with the workers owning things, and the absence of a social class, so no like upper, middle, or lower class, everyone's the same level, no money, so like you don't buy shit, this stuff is just made for people, and the state. And a way to think of the state is like, some people say like, the way people usually put it is, whereas the government can change over time, the government will fall and change, while the state will always remain. A state will be there for the longest. Like it's not like not eternal, because like nothing's internal. Like every state will fall eventually. Ask the Romans, but like we were like disillusion of the state in general. So like that's what communism is. So like that's why like I asked, I was saying like, hey, is it possible to like convince you that those countries aren't communist? Because like can I just open up your mind? Because it's like the interesting one, they are communists. If you read that book and you watch that, you'll see. I'm like, come on, like seriously, like well that's type of like when people talk like that, I'm like, oh, you don't really understand anything, do you? Like kind of like they really bought into the idea. They really bought into like the I don't want to say brainwashing, because like that seemed a little bit harsh, but like they bought into like they bought into the propaganda. Like I can't even like try like I can't even try to give an argument for why your idea of what it is isn't why I can't even give the idea that what you believe is true isn't. Like they're that far gone. So yeah. Like I said, plus I never defend China, and the video is so necessary, nor do I defend communism. Yeah, I didn't even brought up communism in the video, so like, why even bring it up? Socialism leads communism? That's not guaranteed. Lenin was wrong. Here's the book and watch the video. It won't hurt you to hear their story. It won't hear you to hear their stories. Now here's the thing. I don't like China. I just did a paper on why China is fucking horrible. So, with them saying like, oh, it won't hurt you to like hear the stories, like, I don't care about hearing the stories. It won't change my opinion about China. I don't like China. That's why I say like, if you can actually describe communism or socialism, then I'll watch and give you a full report. Cause like, ultimately, it comes down to the fact whereas, if you can't like even give a basic idea, if you can't give the basic definition of something, how can you really argue about it? That's one of the biggest problem with people. That's why I didn't really like how he I don't like how the question is phrased with this, because like people don't know what socialism or communism is. Because like in the conversation we had, he brought up like he said, oh, how you feel about all the socialists in office like AOC? Like I really cut him off with that, because like AOC is not a communist, and the way I like not a socialist, what he said specifically, and then like the way I did it really threw him off, because like if he didn't agree with me, he would look bad. So like when I then said like the way I put it, whereas I don't know AOC personal beliefs, like she might be a socialist, but at the same time I can't really say that. But going off her political, like what she has done in office, I can definitely say that she's at least a social democrat, a social democrat. A social democrat is basically like the Nordic model and stuff. Whereas you still have capitalism, but like it's less shitty. Like the state produce more stuff to take care of you. But yeah. Yeah, fun fact, this guy was right to me. Like, when I got done talking with Benny, he jumped in. So let's go. There's some other people I talked to. I feel like this is really unnecessary, and also I really doubt that's his picture. But no, owner with people money. The 1 second, they're the 1 second on risk. Nope. I'll stop by this little Benny too. Who didn't put in, but like they're not taking all the risks when starting a company. The workers who join that company also taking the risk because like they could go somewhere else and get an income, but no, they're using their time and labor to help make your business great. So I believe that they should also have the same right, the same benefit from that. Cause anyway, if you're doing a startup, and let's say you're the first startup, let's say you are a part of a startup and you're the first employee there, and it's just you and the owner. Don't you think that like you should also have the same much of power as they do? You've been there since from the beginning. Why do they have to have power over you? And they're like you're just doing as much as they do. Yeah. Dude working at drive-thru? Nope, I didn't work at a drive-thru. I was a grill boy. Do you have number? So yes I do. I'm risking my time. Also I messed up my hand because I got burned a bunch by the grease. So there's a physical risk to me doing that. But still, there's a risk. I'm risking my time. I'm like giving my time. I'm putting my time towards this. I'm using my body. Like y'all like doing that. I stood for like 7 hours straight. I can't really lean. I like stood up for like 7 hours straight just doing that. It's not good for it. And if they fail, he go to the next window and the round will lose all. Okay, so with that, a reason I took a job at Wendy's is because I needed a job, and like they were the easiest thing I could find to find that job. Like you can't always say like, oh, just go find a job. Like no, most people just can't find a job, because most people are broke. Most people don't have the money to say, oh, I can just like not work here. I can like go somewhere else. No, you just can't really say that with people. People can't like just like up and leave their job. Most people don't have that. That's why like right now, like after like COVID like messed up a lot of things. That's why the eviction crisis is like very scary because no one has like money saved up for stuff. So yeah. OMG, people pushing social are so ignorant at economics. It's pathetic. No, actually, I took several economic classes and like I'm trying to learn more. Also, a good channel if you want to learn better about economics is Economics Explained. They do a series about how they do a series on like countries and how they stack against each other. Like they do a pretty good job. I don't like how they I don't like how they represent communism and socialism because they say like countries are communistic or socialistic, which they're not. They're really not. But the biggest one, the only one I can really give them is like Cuba, maybe Vietnam. Like they're closer to being socialistic than what the USSR China ever was. So yeah, but still, I understand supply demand. I understand externalities. I understand all that. So yeah, people in Georgia, please show the vote. Also, if you what's the best way to put it? If you care about America, fucking vote in Georgia. Please, fucking vote. Don't be a loser. Fucking vote. Yeah, commies want commies until they get it and move away to and want commies again. They're never been. They respond to this one. Yeah, no. So again, because it wasn't done right. So yeah, okay. So here's the thing. They never did communism. Communism was when we were started. So come on, like okay. What's the name of it? So whenever someone say like, oh, this X country is communistic, what they don't understand is that country is actually a state capitalistic. State capitalism, and when the government owns like businesses and basically take the role as like private business owners would, but it's a state doing it. Like that's what the USSR was. That's what China is currently. China has a bunch of state-owned industries, whereas the workers don't really have like too much of a say in it. They just got to put up with it. So yeah. So wait. Because they're never done right and has to be tried again. Every comments bit I still haven't been trying. Hope not. I don't come and work for hell no. This one say they always move. Like yeah, business will always move until they get a better place. Like no. Government wants socialism does not understand the concept really. There's a lot of this. Oh, I thought someone was here. Okay, what was the opening one? So, hello, friend me, we think such. Okay. While appliances provided the owners, the business while the appliances provided by the owners, the businesses, the workers. Without the appliances provided by the owners of a business, a worker's work would be useless. Can get along. Oh, I think I messed up with this one. Wait, I messed. But no, still, other word, yeah. But oh no, I understand what I was saying now. So yeah, I was saying like a group of workers could just go and get a loan and like then their work. So yeah, wait. Oh yeah, okay. Like, I understand my agreement now. Like since he brought it like well like the owner buying appliances and like the workers can do anything. Well, can workers could go do that. They can just like form a collective and go and like buy get a loan, not buy but get a loan from the bank and start their own business. And so why wouldn't you start your own business if you're getting a loan? Um, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So okay, so I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand why you don't like business being owned by one person because it gives too much power to one person over over a group of people for no reason. But when I say no reason, cause like, and cause if you think about it, businesses are basically run like mini dictatorships, whereas you have like a one or group of people at the top, and they get to dictate everything down to the people on below. You have people like and reckon you have some middle management people, so that they take all the brunt, and like you can go and like fuck off. But yeah, employee-owned businesses and single-owned businesses work just as well. Actually, employee-owned businesses work better in the 5 year period. I haven't found a stat for it specifically, but I'm looking for it. But there's a stat to show that within the first 5 years of a business starting in that critical point, um, worker-owned businesses worker-owned businesses perform better than traditionally owned businesses. So like they don't work just as well. What's it called? Shit. Worker costs do better, so they're wrong on that. And so I do not think we need to make laws making single-owned businesses legal. I never said that, never support that. I'll just support making worker costs easier to be. And you guys got the ability to choose who you work for. Nope, no you don't. Honestly, like I said, I worked at Wendy's because it was nearby and I needed money. You for people at the bottom, you don't really have a choice on who you work with. You work with whoever nearby. Well, not even nearby. Like you work for whoever you can find. That's really all it comes down to. So like you don't really choose your employer. You choose whoever the nearest person is. You choose whoever fit your schedule the best, and like even if it's shitty, you still take it because you need a job. Yeah. If you're employee-owned businesses, then like you can just work and shop at those. Guess what? This line is really stupid because ultimately it's hard to find those because like it's not very prevalent because banks are scared, well not scared, but banks have a vested interest in keeping the current system propagated, so like they don't really give out loans to work across as often, so like that really doesn't support your point. And let me see, I know I responded on, so wait, okay, there we go. And because like yeah, I also like I want more democracy in people's lives, so I understand this, yeah, people form words and words, yeah, plus like oh yeah, I'm saying like I want more. And it's fine. Oh yeah, also if you want to know a good example of work co-op, Ocean Spray. All the farmers own the farmers who produce all the cranberries for them. They get paid directly from their labor. So yeah. I guess so. Do workplace. But no, that's it. So I asked him like, oh, so do you agree that workers should have more control of the workplace? Because like that's what ultimately I want. I want workers to have a vested interest and like can say what should happen. Because like honestly, if you look at most people's jobs, you go there and like you follow orders. You don't get to really be active. You don't have to get a chance to like really like take a moment to like say, oh, I'm definitely gonna do this. And he's saying, wait to say, I would agree that if they have their own money to lose, but not if they're just employees with nothing to lose. Again, employees have something to lose. They're losing their streaming income, which is what everyone really need. And like, if they don't have it, they have a high chance of losing everything. So like, honestly, you can't like risk is very subjective to the person. So like, you just can't say like, oh, you can do this or do that. Like no. Each people have their own different risks at different things. Like I said with just basically earlier, his risk is different from my risk. He could take a chance of starting his own business, and like he knew he got his parents' money back to rely on. If I start a business, I don't got that type of thing backing me, money backing me. If I do it, I'm on my own. If I fuck up, I fuck up. So like you just can't say Like employees have nothing to lose. Like risk is so subjective that like if you're doing something, you have your own risk to it, and a different person to person. So what do you mean something to lose? Finding a job isn't easy to do. It's really not. Wait, finding a job that pays well was a big problem. Cause like yeah, people can find a job, but underemployment is the bigger thing you need to worry about. So yeah, so workers should have a reason to stay at their job. Oh yeah, also a bigger thing like if you have a say in how your job is run, you have a vested interest in how that will go than like if you just work there. Yeah, and they find a new job. Okay, if they find a new job, the owner will be will be out a lot more. So yeah, I mean like yeah, so that's why they should give them more control. Like if you could lose people because they can't really have a good system there, why don't you treat them better than for? It'd be fair if you own. Would it be fair if you own a successful business and now your employees are telling you how to run it? Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, first off, never can afford to find another job. Second, risk adjusted and change from person to person. Third, if employees have been with business from the start, then yes. If employees have been run directly at their own customers, yes. Good thing about it. Employees are the one who are making the business, who generate money for the business. Employees, okay, if employees go on strike, which they should do more, business will fail. Business will crumble. India just had like one of the largest strikes ever. Strikes are very effective at forcing the upper classes to hear the concerns of those in the lower classes. So, like, those are really big. But yeah, is there anything else? Nope, I'm not. South doesn't want comments on social, what we call it. Well, you don't know what it is, so you might as well call it anything. Can't no. The guys. Oh yeah, no. There's no lot of stress. So someone founds a business should be punished for their hard work and that enables employ people. No. Just because you found a business doesn't mean like you should have direct control over everyone who's under you. I want, again, like I said, I want people to have control over their lives. I want people to have control over their workplaces. If you go like, it's hard to like you gotta really punch in the idea of if you're at your job, you don't have any control. If you say, oh hey, I think it should be this way, you're not really gonna get too much effort. Like okay, no, if you're at your job right now, if you say, oh I think we should do it this way, your boss or manager had no reason to listen to you. They can say like, and you're not giving me orders. So yeah, yeah, he's a nice person. Yeah, very never rude. Democrats don't believe in your lying eyes. You don't need to come. Not. Jesus, no business should have owners. No, I want all the workers to be owners. So I want more owners. You want to have less owners. That's the biggest thing. Like no room for commies. Dumbass. But no. So again, wait. No, I live in Georgia. Hell no. The ones who need to move to Venezuela. State capitalism, not social communism. Really stupid. Okay. That's because the normal person every day not great at budgeting. Spoiler alert. Wait. Oh, we're not. Oh, okay. Again. Oh, wait, is the average person not good at budgeting because like they're just inherently not good at it, or because like they haven't been given they're not given the correct incentive or like put in a system where that benefits them from learning? No, it's really very subjective. Also, I love how he added like, do you own a $1,000 phone? Yes. Do you own a home? No. Bingo. Okay. How about this? Put it like this: to own a home in the U.S., do you know how much money you need? Like honestly, wait. Let's look. I don't know the exact answer. Let's see. Average price of a house in the U.S. Boom. You need 200,000. Wait, 200. You need $266,800. The average person does not have that much. Oh, hey, you got a good amount of people here. That's nice. I like that. That's good. You got 2 concurrents? That's all I'm worried about. The concurrents. Okay, but still, really lame. Like, if you saying, do you own a home? No, because the prices are too high and wages are too low. Do I own a $1,000 phone? I don't know. I got my current phone. I have 2 phones. One I got for my girlfriend. It broke on me. I got it fixed. The people who fix it fucking broke it. Also, fuck iFixit. Wait, is it? Wait, I'm gonna fucking shout him out. Fucking call him out. What's it? iFixit. Is this wait with? No. Oh no. They're cool. They're cool. What is it? Phone repair. Phone repair. Phone repair. Atlanta. Where is it? Where is it? I wanna talk shit. I repair. Fuck them. They fucked up my phone. Like, okay, so no, that's a different story for different type of stuff. Fuck them. They fucked up my phone. I repair. Fuck you all. Y'all fucking suck. And then we give my money. Then we give my money back. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, I want to talk about that one. Is there anything else that's really sticks out? Nah, bro. I'm educated. Don't worry. I know what I'm talking about. Wait, I'm not feeling like this. Oh wait. I'm saying, do you want to answer question for when this guy? If you went back and took a loan, if you went and took out a loan for $50,000 and gambled on that one poker play, and you either just came out on top or even took the table, should you then split profit between the workers at the table and the other players who made it possible? Now, see, that's different. At a poker table, it's ultimately me who making the money. No, okay. Oh, that's so fucking stupid. Okay. Oh, wait, this question is so fucking stupid. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh, wow, this is so fucking stupid. Oh, my God. Also, I want to point out this person out here. I feel like this is, like, a little bit harassment. Who's going to be the first to shoot? You pick your targets well. I'm like, I will flag this, but at the same time, I'm not sure. I feel like this person is definitely breaking TOS. But no, this question is really stupid. Okay, wow. Okay. So, like, well, okay, first, like, who the fuck would take out a loan to fucking go and play poker? That's fucking stupid to begin with. But still, so you're trying to say, like, if you took out a loan to go start a business, and then like you like, that's like, wait, this is so stupid. Wait, this question is so stupid. Like, the people who's at workers at the table, so like the people who run it and the players. So that's basically saying, like, should you go and like give like, should you like, so like that's like saying, like, you start a business, you become successful. Should you then give money to the government who made it possible, and then like also give money to your rival businesses? Like this is so stupid. Like, wait, what the fuck is this question? Well, hold on, wait. You just came on top, and like, should you then split the profit you made between the workers at the table and other players because they made it possible for the game to function and the gamblers made up to that? No, oh my God, this is so fucking stupid. Honestly, this is really stupid. Like, no. Okay, this was like saying, like, can you make this into a good argument? Wow, wait, what the oh shit, wow, this is really stupid. This is really, really stupid. Okay, so let's break this down. How can you make this not stupid? Cause okay, so if you make profit and give it to the people at the table, that's like basically paying taxes. Like, if you do an analogy, people run the table, people run the government. They made it possible for me to have a business, and yeah, that's basically like paying taxes. But the other players, they're my rivals. They're not helping me. They're not helping me, but they're not. Wait, but people, they'll be like rival businesses who would like, yeah, like they'll be like. Like, this is this is why the conservatives are not really smart. They just can't construct good arguments. This is so fucking stupid. Like, this argument does not make any sense. Like, honestly, like, no, like, the other players are my rivals. I wouldn't give them money. Now, here's another way they could say it. Who could put it? Would you then give money to your person with you who blew on a dice? Well, no, I was like, okay, let's change it around. Not playing poker, playing craps, and like they blow on the dice, and they got you that. She didn't split the money with them since they blowed on it. Since like they helped with it. Now if you said that, now you have a more like a better argument. But now your current is so fucking stupid. Wow. Now see, this is why I want to start streaming, because like I could do stuff like this, see really stupid stuff like this. Hey, it's kind of right. You may at least. Yeah, it's like having a house is so fucking hard to do. It's really fucking hard to do. Nope. Actually, oh, I wanted this. Oh, I bet this could get flagged because of the YouTube current. I probably could flag that. That one was stupid. My beautiful state of Georgia is now communist according to the 20th. Oh my God, these people are coping so hard. They're coping. Okay, I think that's enough of this one. Okay, so.